Hey everyone, and welcome to my studio up in the attic. I'm Valerie, and I wanted to talk to you guys about this picture that I am working on in this inking in process. I did a tutorial on actually how to draw this dragon on Art a la carte. I'll leave a link to the description box on that, and I'm also going to have a follow-up video on how to color how I colored this dragon. But I didn't want to totally skip over the inking process because, as you can see, it's pretty intense and rather detailed. It's going to look like I skipped over a lot of it because, boom, as you can see, I went ahead and just skipped the major scale inking in process for the main reason that it would have taken, it probably took me 2 hours to do all those scales, and I didn't think you wanted to sit for that. But I wanted to talk to you about some other things that kind of went into my head. As an artist, you have to make some hard choices sometimes as to what you want to do with your art. Now, if you draw digitally, there's always that edit undo button, which has saved my art many times. But in traditional art, that can be a little bit more challenging to undo something, especially when you take a really big gamble or risk and think, oh, what would it look like if I did this? And so this is what I kind of want to talk to you about in this episode of Up in the Attic, is taking those risks. So as you can see, I did this dragon. He has tons and tons of detail, and I'm totally happy with it. But I was thinking, you know, he's got so much scales that it kind of really blends in, and I had the option. I could really pull the definitions out with my coloring, or I could do an outline. And both would work, and actually I ended up doing kind of both. But I decided just for a little bit more dramatic look, I would do an outline. Now, I wasn't positive if I would really like doing the outline, or if I'd like how the outline looks, so I took the risk. And that's the fun part about being an artist, is taking a risk with your pictures. And I will tell you, probably 50% of the time, maybe even more, I fail. I totally ruin a picture. I have done so many videos on my video tutorials that I spent hours and hours working on, and I get done and I ruined the picture, and I can't use that as a tutorial now because it's a tutorial how to ruin a picture. But what's more important is taking those risks, because you won't know what works unless you try it. When I do something and it does fail and I ruin my picture, yeah, I'm sad and I'm a little frustrated, and yeah, I've wasted 3-4 hours of my life, but not really. If you look at it as I learned what works and what doesn't work. And, you know, I've done this technique on other drawings and it's failed. And I thought, well, maybe tweaking that technique a little bit with this drawing would work. And instead of going through and outlining everything in dark, bold, contrasting lines, everything the same thing, I really chose to do just an outline of the farthest reaches, you know, the outlining sections of the dragon. And then as I continued on, I thought to myself, well, what if I outline some of the things that I really want to draw attention to? So you'll see that some of the scales I'll outline a little bit, some of the hints around the mouth, I'll outline his individual fingers, I kind of outline his wings, I kind of really give a good shadow outline in there, and I played around with that. And every time I did something new, I ran the risk of ruining it, but I think it turned out really awesome when it was all finished. And so it pays to take those chances, take those risks, and see what comes out of your art. So I really hope that as you are drawing and learning how to ink and things, that you just take those risks, that you take the chance that maybe, yeah, it won't work, maybe it will, and have fun with that. So be encouraged by that we all risk, we all fail, but oftentimes we succeed. And it really turned out to be a really pretty picture. Now, as an added bonus gift for you guys, if you guys are my Facebook friends on my Facebook page, that doesn't make sense, but yeah, if you're my friends on Facebook, I am going to be leaving a copy of the black and white version in my Facebook page for a limited time, so it's only for a short time. I'll put the link in the description box below. You can go over there and check that out. If you happen not to catch it while it's there for free, I will be putting it on my Etsy shop so that you can go and download that right from there for just 99 cents. You'll get to be able to print this out as many times as you like and practice your own coloring and creating skills with that. Well, thanks so much for joining me in my studio today, and I look forward to having you visit me again in another video. So until then, God bless you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.